I think experience is probably the biggest thing. I think degrees are becoming less of a thing.
I know guys in my role that are making upwards of 90. You could get quite wealthy off of it.
Salimos a las calles de Londres a hablar de trabajo, de qué trabaja la gente, cómo lo consiguieron y cuánto ganan. Para que se den una idea, un salario promedio son 35.000 libras al año. El sueldo mínimo es algo de 22 al año.
My name is Dylan.
You are from?
South Africa.
And what do you do?
I work in IT, mainly like cybersecurity stuff.
And how is it that you found your job?
I worked as an Apple repairer, so I used to repair like Apple devices and iPads and stuff, and the job was fun, but it got boring quickly, and I got used to everything quite quickly, and then I wanted a bit more of a challenge, and I found the company here.
Acá estamos con Julián, que ha aparecido en el canal. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y usted?
Contanos, ¿cuál es tu trabajo en Londres?
Soy un creador de contenido y un editor de vídeos.
¿En qué se basa tu trabajo?
Pues crear contenido jugando juegos de fútbol, filmando y todo eso y cosas así, pues.
A veces estás en cámara.
Sí, en cámara y editando también en el portátil.
I work in footwear materials. I do sourcing and sustainability.
Okay. Do you work for one company or do you work like
I
for
work
several?
for 2 or 3 different companies.
Nice.
Yeah.
How do you find the job?
Really interesting, evolving,
Okay.
as legislation changes and new materials come on the market. And yeah, so
Okay.
it's pretty cool.
How old are you?
28.
What do you do?
I work in a data company
Okay. So what's your title?
as a customer success manager, yeah.
So what does your job involve like on a daily basis, if you could
So-
describe it?
We work within the brand licensing industry as a data partner that helps these brands uncover and potentialize their licensing programs.
¿Y cómo encontraste el trabajo?
Pues lo encontré por LinkedIn. Me metí, apliqué y pues entonces me tuve 2 entrevistas y me cogieron.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Egypt.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm working as a mechanical engineer
How long have you been working in the industry?
around the last 11 years.
11 years in the same job, in the same company?
In the same company, yeah, and then the last 20 years in the same industry.
Okay, how are you finding it?
That's quite interesting, challenging, yeah.
Yeah?
The engineering job is quite very fascinating and it's up and down, to be honest, but
I sell other spirits. I'm a brand ambassador.
Okay, what kind of spirits?
Well, that's a large range, vodka, tequila.
For one brand in particular or for several brands?
It's separate brands in particular, but all of them in the same portfolio.
Okay. And you work for yourself or you work like for a company?
The company is called Top Shelf Spirits in London.
How much do you make or how much someone in your role could make roughly, like a range?
It depends on how experienced you are. I mean, anywhere, I guess, between starting salary maybe 30k and then up, it depends how senior you get up, but 100k I should think.
And someone in the industry, yeah, let's say they want to do the first steps in the industry. How hard or easy is it for them to find a job? Or if you have any advice or something?
I think experience is probably the biggest thing. I think degrees are becoming less of a thing. I was studying for the job that I wanted now and I hadn't even finished my degree.
Wow.
And I stopped doing my degree because I managed to get the job. And I think people care a lot more about experience these days than what you've got on paper.
And what do you do?
So I'm digital information manager, but in construction.
Explain it to me.
So I manage all the information we have for different projects, like all the drawings, all the specification, any type of information coming from consultants.
How long have you been doing this job?
I've been in construction about 10 years now.
Okay, long. Okay, here we are with
Juan.
How old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
What do you do?
I work in video content creation.
In any industry in particular?
In football.
What do you do in your job?
I make videos, I make thumbnails, I make interesting videos for anyone interested in football. I love my job.
What do you do on a daily basis, for example?
it depends on the day. So, for example, if we start the project, so day to day we probably go through the deliverables and then manage the teams and go through the calculation, design, client meetings. And sometimes also we do some development, mentoring for the junior staff.
Let's say someone wants to find a job in your industry in London. How easy or hard is it nowadays?
It's quite very easy, to be honest. It's not really a very huge market, to be honest, but everyone knows each other. We probably know most of the contractors, consultants, so once you get in...
How much you make or how much someone in your position could make?
I'd say between 30 and 50,000 at least initially, but you can probably end up going quite a bit higher than that. So I'm sure like you've seen cybersecurity jobs get paid really, really well out there.
¿Cómo dirías que es un trabajo en la industria de la creación de contenido de fútbol en Londres? ¿Cómo está el asunto ahora?
Creo que bien, porque hoy en día hay mucho contenido que saca la gente todos los días y el fútbol, pues el fútbol es el deporte más grande del mundo, pero también complicado porque hay mucha competición. Entonces, no sé, lo veo ahí como depende, más o menos yo creo que si quieres y si te impones y tal, puedes sacar algo ahí, bueno.
How much you make or how much someone in your role could make, like a range?
Okay, it ranges between 50 up to 80k.
Okay.
Digital marketing.
For one company, you're kind of freelancing?
One company, yeah.
How long have you been doing the job for?
Probably about 3 years now.
And what do you do?
So I work at a digital media agency as well.
Okay, what's your role?
I'm a business director.
Can you explain to me what that means? What do you do on a daily basis?
So on a daily basis, we're looking at clients' wants and needs, taking that through to media owners and vendors and trying to find the best, I suppose the best way I could put this is trying to find the right place at the right time to put an advert.
¿Cuánto ganas al año?
30.000.
¿Y te alcanza? ¿Cómo lo ves?
Está bien, pero hoy en día con el tema de la economía y tal, y como todo está caro y vivir en Londres, pues está bien, vivo bastante, bueno, lejos, vivo todavía en Londres, pero más o menos las afueras, entonces para vivir ahí, pues está bien, podría ser mejor.
Okay, how do you find it?
I got it through a lovely company called Merky FC, program to help young black people like myself get into the sports world, get into the sports industry.
How easy would you say is to find a job in the industry?
So many people doing it, that you have to stand out to do it. So it's very difficult.
Okay. How do you find the job?
Yeah, no, it's super exciting. I work with a bunch of like football clubs, different retail brands, as well as, you know, everything from the likes of Disney, Warner Brothers. It's interesting.
How much do you make, or how much someone in your role could make roughly?
It's probably about 65k, yeah.
Okay. And do you think that's enough?
It's a range. The range depends on the years of experience and then also the scale of the company, type of the project, and then the industry as well. So if you work like in data centers, kind of you can reach to higher 100k.
How much do you make a year?
I make about 25.
And do you think that's enough?
No, because I do a lot. But I'm just starting up, so I'll take my time. I don't mind. I'll do this for a bit, but in a few years, I think I deserve a lot more.
And let's say someone wants to work in your industry, and they want to do like the first step. How easy or hard is it to find a job for them now?
It's all a chain from working on hospitality, to be honest. Yeah. You know, you need to know how to run a restaurant, be a bar manager, but then the next step after that will be brand ambassador, you know. It's required knowledge of products, you know, that's the key of being there, yeah.
And would you say London is the place for that? It's a good place for that?
Well, at the moment, yes, correct. London has the biggest potential in terms of hospitality. So let's say London is number one.
Let's say someone in the industry wants to find a job in London. How easy or hard would you say it is?
I think it's very competitive over the last few years, especially post-COVID. It's been tricky, but I think if you have communication skills, work experience, solid qualifications as well, it's something that anyone can.
And do you think London is a good place for that industry? If someone wants to start a career in that business, yeah?
Yeah, I would definitely say it is. For this industry, you'd look at New York or London as two of the places that you want to be able to really try your hand at it.
How much you make, or how much someone in your position could make, like a range?
That's all about contracts and everything, but it's not exaggerated, but 4K.
Okay, a month.
Yeah, that's the entry level of that.
Do you think London is the place?
Yeah,
no, for your job as well?
Yeah, I think I do.
Why? Why not the city? Or
a lot of lunches, a lot of nights out. So.
Any advice for someone that wants to start a job in the industry?
I don't know. I just gotta keep your head down, just keep working hard, and take as much advice in, take a lot in.
If you don't mind me asking, how much you make, or how much someone in your industry could make?
It's like between 40 to 50k.
Okay. And is that enough? You reckon?
I wouldn't say it's enough. Like for London, you always feel you could do better with more.
How much you make, or how much someone in your role could make?
It depends on years of experience and so on. So I would say that a junior now would probably come in at around 30,000 a year. I'm talking straight out of internship or something like that. I know guys in my role that are making upwards of 90, and there's so many roles and opportunities that go on and beyond that you could get quite wealthy off of it.
Yeah.
from the base from about 35k, you can probably up to 50. Probably, I'd probably say you can probably find somewhere.
Ahí lo tienen algunos de los trabajos y salarios en Londres. Déjenme en los comentarios si quieren parte 2.